Tennessee Republican, also a former U.S. Army Special Ops surgeon. Sir, very good to have you back with us. Where are you, Congressman, on this? It's the president's call. It's the governor's call. Whose call is it?
I think the president gives the guidance and the governors make the call. I'm a pretty strong states' rights guy, so I think the ultimate decision will be with the governors. But I think what the president's saying is they're going to issue some guidance in conjunction with the governors.
So if the president were to say, all right, I want us to slowly get back to business, and a couple in states like New York or New Jersey, for example, then we don't think that's wise. They're not inviting a congressional onslaught or impeachment fight, a constitutional one, if they simply say no.
They actually, it's interesting. The Justice Department stepped into the church issue just at the end of last week. In that particular area, I think the federal government has some say, where there's a constitutional right being violated, for example, the right to religious assembly and things like that. The governors, though, ultimately make the decisions on, when their businesses are open and closed.
Congressman, you were among the first to criticize the World Health Organization and its links to China. You had tweeted, why does the U.S. fund an organization that serves the interests of the Chinese Communist Party? Now, we've been hearing from World Health officials of late saying we're going to keep the focus on combating this virus. The president separately talked about, I know you've talked about revisiting our funding to the World Health Organization. I guess what I'm asking you is now the time to do that in the middle of fighting this thing. I mean, there'll be plenty of time for investigations, no doubt commissions looking into what the president knew and when he knew it, who knew and when it knew it. Is now the time to do that?
Yeah, I don't think that we are limited in our abilities. We can multitask as a nation and as a government. So I think clearly addressing or looking into what the World Health Organization is saying, and then their connections with China is important to the ongoing fight of the virus itself. We need to make sure that what the World Health Organization is saying is not some, propaganda for the Chinese. Clearly, it was at the beginning. I mean, they wait. Even on the 14th of January, they were saying no human-to-human transmission. When China knew in December, Taiwan was announcing it in December. So we need to make sure that everything that comes out of the World Health Organization going forward is actually accurate. And so I think it's important as a part of the fight against coronavirus to know what's truth coming out of the WHO.
Congressman, thank you very much, and for your service to this country as well. Much appreciated. Be safe, be well.